This lollipop tastes like the real fruit raspberries, and it said on the wrapping that this is organic. Hello world, I'm Miyah Sundermeyer, and I would like to welcome you to the latest episode of my vlog series. So far I have been able to share my own experiences on what it's like to live on the spectrum. A second thing that I will do is give my 2 cents on what's going on with autism in the media. A third area entails providing tips and advice for those of you who are on the spectrum. I will also reach out to your friends, family members, peers, mentors, educators, employers, and anybody that is inside the autistic community. And finally, I will cover topics on things that I'm passionate about, in addition to creating vlogs that are more of the day in the life of Miyah Sundermeyer, while I will continue to dive into these topics in my videos, because I want you guys to see what my life is like. But before I dive into this topic, I wanted to mention something. So the first thing is I want you to click up here in the upper right hand corner. This is an animated video called Amazing Things Will Happen. It's all about autism acceptance, and not only you as a society accepting us, but we accepting ourselves and accepting it that we can't change who we are, and that just because we don't read social cues or we cover our ears or other people see us doing something a little bit off, it doesn't mean that we're necessarily bad people. And that doesn't mean that we have to beat ourselves up for that either. A second thing I'd like you to do is check out my written blogs on Wordpress.com. These are at helloworld240.wordpress.com. That's helloworld240.wordpress.com. And what I would like to do now is I'd like to share something that happened last Friday afternoon. So I was on my way out to catch the bus and then catch the train into town because I had a few events going on there. I was going to meet some colleagues of mine for happy hour, and then I was on my way to have dinner for Friday night Sabbath. I identify as Jewish, and when I was walking out of my neighborhood, I was exiting out, and there was a ice cream truck in the afternoon, and the weather was mildly frigid, and it was just above 30 degrees right in the Atlanta area, and there was someone driving an ice cream truck. And sadly, I was trying to get the video, and I just didn't get it soon enough, and I was going to try to videotape it and then get myself doing a what type of a response, but sadly that didn't happen. My only question is, why in the world would there be an ice cream truck in the middle of winter? I mean, come on, that doesn't get more complicated than that. But I guess somebody either had a party or they wanted to celebrate Ground-Hogs Day. I don't know. I would honestly like to tell you everything, and like to spend the afternoon going and shooting a lot of new footage for YouTube and for the world to see, but I am a undergraduate student right here at Georgia State University, and my major is in psychology. And last month was the first time that I jumped back into my field of study in the last 5 years. And happily, I got myself an A- in that class, and I'm only 25 credits away from graduation. I mean, yeah, I'm taking the semester off. However, I am studying to clep out of biology so that I can save some money. So I might not have as much time in the next couple weeks, or maybe the next couple month or two, because I want to learn as much as I can about bio. What I'm doing is I'm using a couple books. I'm using this little handbook that I can read important information, and I'm also reading this, And I'm using, sorry, everything when I put my phone on selfie mode, everything is backwards, and that is the dumbest thing that Samsung has ever done. I mean, I hope they fix that, or I hope they fix that for some of the upgraded models of their Samsung Galaxies, because it's ridiculous. But I am basically studying those two subjects, or those two books, and I'm using the, quote, Pomodoro method, where you read things for 20 minutes and you set a timer, and then you take 5 minutes going for a walk, or you take 5 minutes exercising, or you need to use the bathroom, or you text somebody for 5 minutes, or you talk on the phone for 5 minutes, or you do whatever it is you need to do. And it's supposed to help your brain develop information, because as you read a short chunk of information, you just gradually gather new, or your brain gradually gathers new information. So I'm trying this with biology because it's a big subject. Got to get back to work now. Well, it looks like there's going to be a meeting upstairs in my office where I like to study after work, because it's often quiet up here and I get distracted really well. So I'm on my way to go move to the library, and what I do is I work on the 9th floor here at Georgia State. Whoops. Butterfingers. Just dropped my cup, my thing of unsweetened iced tea. But I work on the 9th floor, and as someone who works on the 9th floor, we have elevators and stairs, but everybody does elevators if you want to go up, and if you want to go out using the stairs, you only lobby. Sorry, I just can't communicate today. But let me start over. If you want to go up, you have to take an elevator. But if you want to take the stairs, down is the only options, and there are only a few doors that are open on a few floors. Hey, this isn't my floor, this is the 4th floor. Basically, I wanted to let you know that I am not at the library here on campus. I'm here studying in one of the lounges, and I'm in the process of taking one of my Pomodoro breaks. But basically, this is one of the lounges, and they often have lots of different art displays each month. And right behind me is a wall where people use chalk and they draw on it. And the theme this month, of course, is Black History Month. The art in here is absolutely gorgeous. Like, I like this lion over here because I've always been a fan of cats. So, check it out. Yeah, the lion is gorgeous. Oh. And there's a little description here, and I'll have to look at that later. But that's what I'm doing. I'm about to get back to studying in a second, but I wanted to show you some really cool stuff here on campus. Like, here's some displays. I mean, these are books on Black History Month. And here's some more. Cherry pie flavored granola bar. was an ambulance that went by because Georgia State University is close to a hospital. But anyway, I have to cover my ears because the sound of the ambulance or the sirens are so loud that you have to turn the volume up, or that it's like somebody turned the volume up on a speaker and then rip the knob off. You can't turn it down. It's that piercing, so I have to stick my fingers in my ears just about every time. Hello. That's the second time I've seen a fire engine at one of the MARTA train stations. I used to work in that building doing cold calls for a real estate firm for a year and a half. I'm on my way to Trader Joe's, and number one, it's Friday, the weekend is here, and I want to get a goodie or two. And then the second and main reason is because this is National Pizza Day, and the reason why I chose Trader Joe's is because I originally thought about going to a restaurant for a slice of pizza called Bellini's, but then I looked at my budget and I realized that I can't keep eating out all the time, and that's one of the things when you're independent. You have to watch what you spend, even though I love going out to eat. So I decided to pick up a nice pizza from Trader Joe's because you can get a whole pizza for the price of one slice at this Bellini's Pizza or any other places that serve you $5 slices with all the toppings that you want, where they usually charge you extra for topping. Like meatballs, that's $1. Vegetables, that's 50 cents. And the more you add, the more expensive it gets. So, go figure, right? Okay, just pick one, right? And so far, my taste buds are screaming this one. Let's see what's over in the sample area. Ice cream? See if they have any of that mint ice cream. That's so good. Nope, just vanilla and chocolate, no mint. Guess that was just a temporary thing for Christmas. Let's see what we got. Coconut water. Macaroni and cheese. It's like mac and cheese today.
Did you want to take one of these?
I just went through line and checked out and got what I needed. Got my perfect pizza. and a couple bottles of water. I almost thought about buying a case of ice cream and using that for a thumbnail in response to the title of this video, but I decided against it because they don't have any single small ice cream cups that I could eat, and it would melt by the time I got home. But I wanted to let you know that I'm ready to sign off now, but if you like what I'm doing, please be sure to hit the subscribe and give me a thumbs up and share these with your autistic communities, whether you're a special education teacher, or you're a parent, or you're an individual on the spectrum, whoever you are. I'd like for you to share these as much as possible. But if you want to know more about me, check me out on social media. I just updated my Facebook page. That's Hello World with Miyah Sundermeyer, so check that out. And you can also go and find me on Instagram, and then find me on Twitter as well. Until next time, I'm Miyah Sundermeyer, and I'm signing off. I'm Miyah Sundermeyer, and I would like to welcome you to the latest episode of my blog series. So far, I have been able to share my own experiences on what it's like to live on the spectrum. A second thing that I will do is give my 2 cents on what's going on with autism in the media, which I haven't done in a long time.